the new Star Wars films are being made by the generation that grew up watching these movies and were deeply influenced by these movies. Fans of the original trilogy. Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams. What's that like? Are they ever overawed or overwhelmed by the prospect of directing Luke Skywalker?
Oh, I don't think so. They all have they both have distinguished careers before coming to the Star Wars franchise, but that is exciting to know that they were just little boys when they first saw these films. But I try and stay out of their way and not say, well, back in the day we did this and that. They've got to make the movies that they want to make, and they're doing a great job.
Reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. And something else. It's calling me.
Resisted ray.
Now, Star Wars, of course, turned you into a star, and these films are a merchandising juggernaut. So for the last 40 years or so, you had your face plastered on everything from coffee mugs and underwear to toiletries and candy bars. What's the weirdest thing you've seen with Luke Skywalker's face on it?
Well, you mentioned underoos. That's pretty unusual. You know, I think I enjoy the merchandising aspect more than Carrie and Harrison, because I'm an electric toothbrush, I'm a sleeping bag, as you say. I remember the day I came in and I said, "Hey, Harrison, I'm a Pez dispenser." And he was like, "Hey, whatever floats your boat." He doesn't really care that much, but I love it, because I remember when I was a kid seeing all these toys. We didn't have the money to get these toys. I liked watching the commercials on TV, but it's just fun.
You know, you were, of course, very close to Carrie Fisher. Earlier this year, I was at Star Wars Celebrations in Orlando, where you spoke with such affection about your memories. And, you know, at the end of that session, there were about 7,000 men and women, grown men and women, who were, of course, laughing at the stories, but also really tearing up from those beautiful memories. Is that the way that you remember her? One part crazy and many parts wonderful?
Well, she was a very complex individual, and as tough and sharp-tongued as she could be, there was a part of her that was very vulnerable, almost like a little girl, you know, that used the sort of wicked wit as a weapon. But that made me, it was endearing to me. And I used to say to her, Carrie, I said, "Carrie, I'm as crazy as you are. I just don't write books about it. And you use your craziness to get away with outrageous things." Now, having said that, she really was brave to put mental illness in the spotlight for people that really are afflicted with that. So I don't want to mock that in any way. But, you know, we were more like siblings than we realized. We loved each other, but we fought like cats and dogs and always enjoyed making up in the end.
Sure. Mark, surely you had some ideas and some thoughts about what Luke Skywalker has been up to all these years and where he might have ended up. Did you find that matched with Rian Johnson's vision and direction for Luke in The Last Jedi?
Well, the thing is, there's this big gap, and the only thing they really tell you is when Rey touches the lightsaber and has this vision of Kylo, you know, committing atrocities at the Jedi Academy. Now, obviously, Luke feels responsible because he thought he was the chosen one and he chose wrong. But other than that, it's not my story anymore. So it's not really important to the audience to know exactly why I am in the state I'm in. But for me, as an actor, I had to make up much more than the what you see in the film. And I said to Ryan, I said, "I have to make up all these things." He said, "Yeah, go right ahead." But I don't think that, like I say, it really is necessary for the audience to know. I mean, a lot of it remains a mystery.
Right. Have you seen the movie yet?
I have. I saw it one time with my wife in an empty room, and I was just stunned. I mean, it's too complex to process after one viewing, and I'm looking forward to seeing it this Saturday with a full audience for the first time, because that's the crucial component that's missing, is the audience, and I just can't wait for them to see it.
You know, were you anxious about watching it for the first time? I asked because the last time that you got all excited and worked up and, you know, were looking forward to The Force Awakens, of course you were only in it for like 4 seconds. You trained for a year and a half and you're only in it for 4 seconds. Were you all anxious about this time and what they've kept? And of course you shot a lot more, and, you know, you're key to this story.
I came to really enjoy how minimal I was in Force Awakens because it just builds up the myth. Everyone's talking about you for 2 hours, then all I had to do was turn around and remove my hood. It was the most elaborate entrance of my career, maybe in the history of cinema.
Right.
But it's all of this is just an unexpected treat because I never thought I'd come back, and to be even a small part of something that makes so many people so happy. What a gift!
Yeah,
you know?
I was going to ask, what's it really like, knowing that what you've done has touched so many hearts?
I just wanted to be a working actor. I wasn't saying, oh, I want to be a star, I want to be this, I want to be that. I wanted to go to work and do what I loved doing all my life, which is making people laugh and enjoy themselves. I loved puppets, I loved magic. I was the middle of 7 kids, so I was the sort of the joker of the family.
Right.
But to have this, I didn't expect to be remembered for anything. And now I'm remembered for the Joker, I'm remembered for Star Wars. What a thrill. It's just, it's like pinch me. It's all like a dream come true.
Thank you for touching our lives. Thank you so much for all the joy that you brought us. Mark Hamill, this has been an honor.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.